Gauntlets action, man, and we see the Fate. He's locked in on the. Okay, bro. He's locked in
He's
on.
locked in on the
He's
core.
locked in on the core, and then you have Swagathon here locked in on the Petra, and we saw Swagathon throughout today's tournament. I mean, he was playing some Petra. I mean, he was playing Petra mostly throughout the whole entire tournament so far. But I know he has a Mordex, so I'm interested in seeing if we're gonna be seeing the Mordex throughout today. But I don't know. I don't know as yet, but we'll see. We'll see. We'll see. We'll see. Maybe time will tell here. But Fate, he's been locked in on this core, and core has been doing him wonders, but he has to fight against Swagathon. He has to win against Swagathon in order to get in that grand final spot. And remember, this is the winner gets only Meta Val, so the winner gets paid out. So everybody wants to be the winner here, and to get in that grand final spot, it means a lot here. So this winner's final match, it's huge. It's huge, Joey.
Wait. Did you just say Meta Deval?
Yes, sir. I said Meta Val.
I like this tournament. But it looks like Swagathon already starting the game off strong with the orb dare killing off the side of the stage. Fate's gonna have to get some good damage in here to get himself back into the game.
Yeah, indeed. I mean, Swagathon starting off with a huge lead right now against the Faith, and we talked about it. I mean, the past casters, they said it that Faith is a West player, so he is playing with some delay right now. Swagathon, I believe he is East, so I mean, he's been cooking up, and right now he is cooking up the Faith right now. Already able to take the first stock and building some nice damage on the second stock right now. And I mean, you're on Petra as well too, which is, I mean, a low defense legend. I'm not sure if he's running defense stance. Probably can get out up to like, I don't know, maybe. I think it's what, 4 base? Is it 4 base, sir? You know?
It's like 4 base, 5 with defense, if I'm not mistaken.
So I wonder if he's running defense stance here, but a big side stick there from Swagathon, going for another one to hoping to catch back the recovery from Fate here, but Fate does make it back safely. But look at the damage lead that Swagathon has right now. It's pretty huge. The weapon throw from the Gauntlets. Fate's game plan throughout today's tournament has been mostly just hammer action, and it makes sense. I mean, I've seen him. He's been playing Taros in rank in some tournaments and all that, so this core pick is not that wild for him to choose, but he's able to get that stomp in the Seer and able to finally get out that first stock. But Owen, I think it's just a little bit too late right now. Just a little bit too late.
Swagathon with the real damage lead here. Faith looking for a Milker here, taking him off stage with the hammer recovery, which is a very dangerous option off stage. Swagathon looking to kill with the Gauntlets, gets the kill with the unarmed DC. Faith is going to do some big damage before he loses his last stock.
Indeed, and a huge just a stock lead coming in from Swagathon, and what a way to open up this winners finals and the top 4 as well too. Swagathon is just, I mean, he's making an example out of Faith as well, because I mean, Faith has been, you know, making a run throughout today. I mean, what was his last match? He went against Rage, and Fate went against Floob, and he 3-0'd Floob. And I'm not even sure if he dropped like a single game at all. So Swagathon here, he's looking to kind of do the impossible here in today's tournament, and he's looking to try to take the first game off. And right now he's on the course of doing that. But Fate is gonna put, you know, a little stop to the bleeding. He's able to take out that second stock there, but he has a hill to climb right now. He has a huge hill to climb, but he has to rack up damage quick here on Swagathon before Swagathon gets this KO.
Just like you said, Swagathon is looking to make a statement out of Faith here. He is indeed making a statement, but Faith looking to come back here with the good damage on the Gauntlet, nearly tying the game. But Swagathon just killing him with the Gauntlet's recovery, bringing game 1 to his favor.
Yeah, and I mean, kind of look at the stats there. You know, it was a little bit evenly split, surprisingly enough, between the Hammer and the Gauntlets there from Fate. So, I mean, definitely interesting indeed. But yeah, definitely 1-0 going towards Swagathon's favor. So that's really good. But we're gonna be going to game number 2, and you're seeing once again same picks, no swaps, which is surprising. You know, I was expecting a swap from Swagathon going over to the Mordex, but you know, he's gonna be locked in over on this this Petra here. So I mean, how do you think this game 2 is gonna go, Aaron?
I feel like this game 2, if Swagathon can keep up the same momentum he had, he's gonna bring game 2 to his favor here. But the Faith is probably gonna look up to change a few things, not take so much damage at the start, but Swagathon starting out strong with the orb.
Yeah, and you mentioned that strong start, and that's what kind of set the momentum for the rest of that game number 1. It was Swagathon getting that early lead against Faith, and yeah, Faith was just unable to bring it back. It was just mostly after once he got the lead, it was mostly even. And I mean, even though it came down to last stock situation, Swagathon had he was controlling traffic that game here. But getting into this game number 2, it's looking different compared to game number 1, where you're seeing things are much more even across the board here. And yeah, we're waiting for the first stock here to fall. Just a moment. Fate does make it back, does touch the wall, gets in there. Nothing more though, just sends him flying up in the air. The Swagathon, beautiful there, well placed there as well. Nice, big Seer weapon throw. That should do it, I think. No, wait! What?
Wait,
Swagathon's hit.
wait.
Oh no, wait, that recovery! That recovery saved him. What?
Wait, Swagathon had just gained ore from that one recovery. I'm not gonna lie. The Faith is now looking to get the kill, and then the Swagathon just commits off stage.
Yeah, man, he got some more from that recovery back, but like he just like legit just I see that first stock of his. But once again, still even across the board. But I mean, wow, that recovery from Swagathon actually surprised me. He had no options, I believe, and he just hit. I think it was an exhausted recovery on arm, and it was able to get the chase out to come back up to stage. But I mean, getting back to action, still even across the board, and we love to see it. I mean, Faith, he's still going toe to toe with Swagathon and showing that he still has a fighting chance, even though he lost game number 1 in that fashion. You know, this game number 2, you know, maybe he could turn it around. Maybe we can see a game 5 set on our hands here to open up its top 4. But right now, Swagathon does have the lead, and you know, I mean, wait, just as I say that, just a big stare ties it back up. Yeah, so it's really back and back between these two players here, which is what we love to see. What a ground pound contesting the recovery on arm. I'm sorry, the recovery on hammer. Oh my god, I'm messing up my words. But yeah, I mean, man, Swagathon was gutsy for that. Usually, you know, you don't challenge hammer's recovery, man, because like, I mean, that thing reaches and oh my goodness, it can get some. Yeah, it can definitely stuff out your stock.
One thing I've noticed, the Faith is definitely keeping up better than he did last time with this game. But the recovery really setting him back, but the kill that should have been his. So he's looking to regain position to win this game. Not gonna lie, but Swagathon is keeping the weapon away from the Faith, building up damage. The Faith is struggling to even pick up a weapon nor do damage here. Swagathon is playing the passive game on the corner. Faith finally picking up a weapon, hammer doing decent damage at the start.
Yeah, for a moment there, Swagathon had him playing the unarmed trials, but you know, Faith, now he's over on the hammer now. Hopefully he can build up some more damage and see if he can get the KO, but Swagathon, I mean, he does have the damage for the moment being, and the way he's been performing, it's, I don't know, if he can keep it up, he might be looking at taking this game number 2 here, but Faith, I mean, he's looking to at least put a point up on the board. He gets the scoop, he goes for the nair. Doesn't land the first one, but he gets the second one. Now he goes for the end sig. You see Swagathon was looking for the punish there, 2-piece combo. Does connect, but a big seer to answer back, punishing the there, the down sig. Kind of signature down sig there, but it doesn't connect, but a nice 2-piece combo. Does lead to the KO. Fate showing that he still has a fighting chance in today's tournament. Fighting chance in this set. And it's 1-1 right now here.
Not liking how the Faith had something under his sleeve there. He was holding back, it seems like. Now he took game 2 to his favor. Now we have a tight game 1-1. Like you said, we might have a potential game 5 into the top 4.
Yeah. And yeah, you definitely, I mean, you love to see it, man. You love to see kind of these game 5 matches. You love to see these close set matches. And Faith, I mean, even though he had a kind of a, you know, not too much of a good performance in that game number 1, it was definitely a better performance in that game number 2. And I think, you know, if he keeps it up, maybe he can take the set. Who knows? But we got game number 3 in our hands here, and I think this one matters a lot here because it sets the tone for the rest of the set. And I think, you know, Fate definitely needs to try to see if he can take this one, but Swagathon on match point. And I don't know, maybe you can win this one home. Who knows?
Possibly here, the Faith starting off weak here with the damage deduction here. Swagathon, I would think I've noticed about Swagathon. He loves to get his early lead on the Faith here with his either the orb or gauntlet here, looking for the side to potentially kill. Faith nearly avoiding it, picking up the hammer.
Yeah, And once again, you're seeing this lead here coming in from Swagathon, and it's, you know, reminiscent from game number 1 where we saw that huge lead once again coming out from Swagathon, and then Fate just couldn't bring it back. Like, you saw this lead, and then Swagathon was able to work with this lead, and then also he was able to kind of just have like a full stock lead when it came down to it. There you go, there you're seeing the orb is starting to cook up, and once again, Fate, I mean, he's not able to answer back here. Swagathon is just getting the upper hand here in this game number 3, and it is not looking too great for Fate as yet, but I mean, it's still too early to call. As you see, he hits that GC down stay, he's able to get the KO, still tying up the stock count. Fate is just behind by a little bit of damage.
Faith looking to keep him off stage with his gauntlets here. Swagathon struggling to get off stage, reaching the 2 exclamation mark, but come back on stage safely. But the Faith still a little 2-piece combo with the hammer to do damage. Swagathon finally gathering a weapon, going off stage. Hammer recovery is very dangerous off here. Swagathon makes it back to the stage.
Yeah, he really.
Someone's looking either to bring him down to their first stock here, or last stock.
And that's like the second gutsy move. Once again, a ground pound coming out from Swagathon. Yeah, he's going for these gutsy plays here. I think if Fate is able to capitalize on those plays, maybe he can turn this game back around in his favor. Because I mean, we saw this is the second time we saw that ground pound where he's just contesting Fate's hammer. Like he's honestly taunting him. He's like, hey, go for the recovery, man. You know what? I'm not gonna get hit by it. But you know, maybe he's playing a bold game here, but Fate is able to get the side stay, able to get the KO, now tying up the stock counts, and once again, even game, it's looking a little bit better for Fate here. Not too much of a damage lead coming in from Swagathon here, but yeah, Fate needs to lock in a little bit here if he wants to take this game. I mean, same for Swagathon. Swagathon right now, he has the control. You see, he went for that combo there. Oh, barely able to make it back. Fate though he's able to touch though. Nice 2-piece combo on the hammer. You know, we're not seeing a lot of gauntlets from that. We saw a little bit of gauntlets from Swagathon, but we're going to be seeing more now. I think Fate, yeah, he has the gauntlets prime here. Love to see the gauntlets action here in the gauntlets trial, but look at the damage lead coming in from Swagathon. Solid for satellite. None of them hitting though. Nice, the ground pound though from Swagathon does connect. The weapon throw. Satellite for satellite again, none connecting. The recovery from Fate, not connect. Oh my goodness. There we go, that connects though. 2-piece combo, Swagathon. Gonna be taking this game.
At the start, it was looking more like a secondary weapon tournament instead of a gauntlets tournament. But then at the end, we saw some good gauntlets gameplay here. The Faith is still looking to stick on the corner. Swagathon is going to stick on the Petra, where the Petra is working fairly strong for him in these games here. Faith is gonna have to try and switch something up if he doesn't want to get re-won here.
Yeah. And I mean, I'm not too familiar with, you know, Fate's knowledge on the gauntlets, but you know, it's still pretty scary as well too, because I mean, you have this Swagathon able to play this, you know, Petra, right? But I believe there's also a Mordex that he has. I'm not too sure if you're familiar, Aaron, with his Mordex, but there is a Mordex that, you know, Swagathon has that, I mean, he can bring out if he wants, but you're not seeing that Mordex. You're seeing him locking on this pressure, and you know, it's been working throughout this one entire set for him. And yeah, if I'm Fate right now, you know, I'd be a little bit concerned by Swagathon. I mean, you're on match point right now. It is still winner side, so you still have the elimination bracket as like a kind of cushion to, you know, still be able to have a chance at that medal at that first place prize. But still, man, I mean, you do not want to be going down to elimination bracket, because I mean, double elimination tournament, you got to go ahead and get that reset if you want to get that first place. So Faith here, I mean, he needs to try to see if he can get this game as quick as possible. And once again, we're seeing strong lead coming in from Swagathon, coming in this opening up for this game number 4.
One thing I have noticed here that, like you said, Swagathon has a really good Mordex that he has in his arsenal. One thing I've also seen Faith have a good Mordex on his side too. So both these players can swap some Mordex, but it's like Swagathon is not going to be looking for Faith to swap to the more. He's looking to end this game here, but the Faith getting a quick recovery both and kill range near at the very top of the stage, not yet killing. The Faith taking the first stock to his favor though.
Yeah, it definitely took a little bit of a while, but Faith was able to clean it out. Swagathon here, he's looking to just get the KO, but Faith, he's looking to build up some damage right now, and he needs to try to see if he can get some sort of lead here. I think this is the first time in this set that we're seeing Faith, you know, have a lead. It's been mostly Swagathon in kind of the driver's seat controlling this set. But, yeah, I mean, Swagathon's over on the Gauntlets, and now we're seeing, yeah, Gauntlets action. And, I mean, Swagathon has been showing throughout this set and throughout today's tournament that his Gauntlets, it's something to be, you know, wary about. I mean, like I said, he has the Petra that's pretty high. I mean, level 100 Petra, and you have that level 92 Mordex as well. So, you know, the Mordex being that shared weapon, he's definitely, you know, a masterclass in his own right at Gauntlets, but Faith right now, I mean, he's showing up over on the hammer. He's getting a lead for himself, and he's working with this lead. You see, I mean, look at this lead that Faith has. It's huge here as he's able to get the scoop and get the KO. Wow, that's a great stuff coming in from Faith here in this game number 4.
Faith is really keeping the momentum on his side here, having a really good lead against Swag here. Now taking his idea of not allowing him to get a weapon.
Yeah, Swagathon picks up the orb, goes for the 2-piece combo now, looking for the edge guard here. You see he's patient as well, too, with the ground pound, the weapon throw, sorry, scuffing out the recovery there. Interesting, Swagathon, he's looking to try to get this KO. What's that option there from Faith, but he's able to turn around the combo from Swagathon now. And just a series ends it. Whoa. And Swagathon not even able to get that second stock out of there, and Faith is going to be taking that game in a 2-stock victory.
Looks like we have a game 5 on our hands. First set in the top 4.
Yeah, you love to see it, man. You love to see these kind of close matches. And yeah, Faith and Swagathon right now, they're giving us a showing right now. They're giving us a huge showing, and you know, I'm looking forward to seeing this game number 5. I'm not too sure. How do you think this one's gonna go for you? I mean, now that we've seen kind of these games go kind of back and forth between these players, I mean, that game, it seems like Faith has momentum, to be honest, but I'm not sure. What's your thoughts about this one?
I feel like if Faith keeps playing the same way as he did at the start, he's going to take game 5 into his favor. But Swagathon getting the lead he usually gets at the start of every round. So I'm not really for sure who could possibly take this here, but Swagathon now getting the lead very early on potentially can kill Faith here.
And yeah, once again, Swagathon with an early lead, 2-piece combo, unable to get the KO. Now he's over on the Gauntlets, he's looking for the edge guard, the weapon throw, taking out the recovery with the ground pound there. Faith was almost chasing him, but look at the health that Faith's at, and look at the health that Swagathon's at. It's looking dire right now for Faith. He's unarmed, and now he finally picks up the Gauntlets here, but definitely not a weapon that he's been too comfortable with throughout today's set and today's tournament. He's been mostly on the hammer, like we have seen. Faith's kind of just, you know, playing around. You see, he throws out the Gauntlets. Now he has the hammer in hand. He's looking to get the KO. But, yeah,
Looks like Swagathon now getting the first stock from the Faith. The Faith held on to that stock for a pretty decent long time, allowing a comeback here.
Yeah, Faith definitely needs to try to see if he can take the stock, and just as I said, he's able to take it and make this an even game here. This is what we like to see, you know, these close matches, like neck and neck. And Faith right now, he's going even with Swagathon, and you know, you compare that to game number 1 where we saw, I keep on going back to game number 1, but you know, compare that to game number 1 where we saw Swagathon, you know, such an amazing lead, and still Faith was able to he was able to bring it back to last stock situation. I think if Faith is able to go even with him, it might be looking like Faith could definitely take the game, and kind of like we saw in that last game there, where he was finally able to work with a lead. But I mean, he has no lead at the moment. Swagathon, he's still in the control. I don't know, man.
Swagathon's really looking to seal the deal here. One thing I've also noticed is Swagathon is really comfortable with both these weapons, allowing the Faith to just setting him off stage a lot, but the Faith just allowing himself to continue fighting back, with Swagathon taking the Faith like a stock with a decent lead here.
Yeah, indeed. And yeah, beautiful end sig there coming out from Faith. You're not
Faith,
seeing any kill option coming in from Faith, man. He needs to take the second stock immediately. He needs the second stock gone out of here.
the Faith is really looking for a huge opening that can allow him to do big damage while not taking too much of his own here. So by the way, he's playing a little bit more passive here. He knows that he needs to get rid of that second stock quickly. It looks like he's trying to fish off stage, but Swagathon punishing him for that. Bringing the Faith in the orange, and the Faith now gets the Nair, taking Swagathon's second stock. Swagathon still with a very strong lead here. Faith potentially can lead into something for him.
Yep, indeed. And last stock situation here in the game 5. Faith is, Swagathon has the upper hand right now. Faith has, a huge wall to climb, but he has his trusty hammer in hand. He needs to rack up damage quick here before before Swagathon gets his KO, but sadly, that's not going to be the case because Swagathon gets the insane combo and takes him off the top, and that's going to be the set. Swagathon winning it 3-2 in the game 5 and going to the grand finals.